Hola de nuevo. Hi again. Here we are, as I told you and as I promised, that I was going to try to do a little video about this place, this wonderful place called La Casona. But now in the nighttime. As you can see, it's pretty well and lovely illuminated. And we're in the back part of the hotel. It is what is called a hotel boutique. It is not that big because if it was, it would change the concept and obviously would change what it makes this place wonderful. Now, the weather right now is a little bit chilly. I'm just I have a little bit of cold, just a little bit of cold, but the place, as you can see, is just simply wonderful. As I told you in the morning, I think we are just the only ones who are here right now, and the main reason why that is happening is because uh, it is booked. It is whole book for the whole weekends, like for 2 months. So now you can imagine how difficult was for us to come here and in the middle of the weekend. But here we are, and I want to I want to share just a little bit of information that it might be like you might question yourself, what is she talking about? Now we are living in a time that the Mexican embroidered dresses and skirts and uh, blouses, tops are like in number one trend fashion. I even saw a picture of uh, the the Queen of England wearing a typical Mexican Oaxaca dress. So the thing that I want to say now is that there are some places, especially websites, that are doing such a not a very good business. I am not going to say that they come and they pay. That is not what I want to say. Um, what they're doing, especially a woman called Lauren Felton, is that she comes and she has like 3 different sites in web. Uh, Santa Margarita, with love from Mexico, and Lauren by Felton. The thing with this is that we have no problem that the Australian, US, Europe women are crazy about these designs. Who wouldn't? I mean, look, it's wonderful. But what I want to share with you is to be aware of the currency that you are buying. I know that this kind of clothing is really not that cheap uh, outside from Mexico. It is not even cheap here in Mexico. It's embroidered, handmade, and every piece of every top is going to be different because it's embroidered by hand. Now, there are many girls, many women, many people who are willing to buy this kind of top for $300 or even more. I saw one in Nostrum and I checked that. The thing with this woman is that she does not tell you which currency you are buying, and that's one thing. The other thing is that when you ask through her face, through her Instagram, through her website. Are these Mexican pesos? The answer is yes. So, as the majority of the people, we were like, oh my god, these are gorgeous. Look, I want to I want to buy like two or three. I mean, they're 250 pesos, 300 pesos. A dress, 900 pesos at the most. Well, the good thing is that the good thing is that some of the pieces never arrived. And that's the good part. Because the worst part is that they charge you in dollars, which is almost the double of the price that you are paying. And since you know, we are not in times where you can spend like $230 for this. You can pay like 500. They're worth it. You can even pay 900 pesos for this top. They are worth it. But you cannot pay in any way in Mexico $900. So I don't want to say how many women gathered together. I think there are like 250 right now, not only from Mexico, but from Brazil, Argentina, Australia, and the United States, that gathered together and put a Facebook page called Santa Margarita Fraude, which is like a scam. So they can help each other to say to the world that this woman, Laura Felton, is doing a scam. Now, what did we do? What did they do? They immediately tried to make contact with this woman, and obviously she didn't answer. If you wrote anything wrong or anything bad about the website or the way that she's selling stuff, you were blocked immediately. There was no way to get in touch with this woman. About the return policy, they said that you have to return first. Obviously, you have to pay for the shipping, which is not in any way cheap. You have to pay for the shipping, and then you had to wait until they receive it. There is a period of time where they can receive it and then make you a refund for what you bought. But in this case, what they did is that they were not receiving the merchandise. One reason was because there was no real office or real company in Waco, Texas. There was like this kind of buildings that they rent you an office for 1 month, 2 months, and everybody's able to use some parts of the suite and some parts of the building or some parts of the office. So she is in 3 places as long as I know. Right now she is in Texas, Waco, she's in Florida, and she is in New York. Now, the good thing about this is that now she's writing the price of the clothing in dollars. Now, that sign was not before. There was not MXN or USD, so you can know the currency, even in euros in Europe. That's one thing that we accomplished. Santa Margarita Fraud Facebook group. Another thing is that they made a very good, how can I say, we contact with a new magazine that has this little space for uh, fraud stuff, be careful with. So we send every single paper, every single capture, snap capture, I don't know how to say this in Spanish, I mean in English, but we send it and we support each other in these things because, as you can imagine, it is not the same thinking that you are going to pay 500 pesos and suddenly you're charged for 13,000. It's crazy. I met a woman who was scammed for 45,000 pesos. Now, banks are like trying to find out what is going on. And I don't know how many influence this woman has with banks and with the people of Mexico that suddenly banks have started to change her mind. We are not doing well. We are not having a good time. But the truth, the truth is just with this woman. So I just wanted to tell you, be careful. Be careful with the websites where they are selling you Mexican embroidered uh, clothing. It's gorgeous. But just be careful. Check first the currency, and then, well, we can buy. Now, uh, uh, I did my community service now. Now, here is the casona. Honestly, I am a little bit afraid to go in just to that part because it's kind of dark. But I want to show you upstairs. Be careful. As I told you in the morning, the material that this place was built is cantera. It's a stone that is really, I don't know where this is taken. I'm gonna find out, but it is really well known in Mexico and especially in these places of San Luis Potosí. I'm a little bit tired now. You okay? La Casona Hotel. Hope I'm doing it right. Now this is a hall where the best rooms, junior suites, and the master junior and the master suite is placed. So you can turn on the lights